Boxing Ego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. 1. Eddie Hearn set to announce a new deal for streaming his fights in the United States. Stay tuned. What up, fight world? It's your boy Ego and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure we smash the like button. Also subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the super chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, and the Patreon family. We working. Now Eddie Hearn is set to announce a major US streaming partnership with a company called Dazn, pronounced Dazn, right? And Dazn is going to carry fights in the United States. They have a 4-year deal. It's supposed to be 40 fight cards per year, so that's a lot of boxing. And they're going to stage a percentage of them, or a certain amount of fights in the United States. They're saying like 16 of the fights will be in the US, and this will also cover some matchroom fights in the UK as well. So they have this all mapped out, and Eddie Hearn's going to New York, and he's going to announce this officially at a press conference. That's the latest. I guess you could say it's still in the rumor stage until he confirms this on Thursday, but it looks like that's what's going on. Now, shout out to Eddie Hearn working on a new deal. It looks like this is the route for like digital media and stuff like that. They got YouTube Red, where they charge you a certain amount per month and you can get the YouTube videos with no ads, and YouTube TV. They have Netflix, they have Hulu. They just recently announced ESPN Plus, which is another streaming where you can get, I think, college football, boxing. Top Rank just did a deal with them. They're putting the Terrence Crawford fight, Terrence Crawford versus Jeff Hearn, will be on ESPN Plus app, even though Lomachenko's fight is going to be on regular ESPN. So it looks like this is where we're headed for a lot of sports. I mean, they figure, hey, if we can get a subscription out of everybody, then we'll make more money. And that's the latest. I don't know the actual price point. Someone said that Dazn was previously costed about $20 a month. So I hope it's not that expensive, because, you know what I mean, people have other things, phone bills and children and different expenditures, where $20 a month, they may not be able to swing that, especially unless you're putting on like fire matches in terms of boxing. But we'll see. We'll see what Eddie Hearn says on Thursday and what he has lined up. I'm open to try different stuff. Dana White's coming to boxing, different people, different ESPN Plus, all this stuff. I'm willing to see how it works. You know what I mean? See what they have to bring to the table. I am willing to do that. But I was thinking about something, and it has me a little bit concerned. Now, Anthony Joshua, his Showtime network deal has recently expired. I talked to Steven Espinoza in Vegas, and I have an interview with him, and he confirmed that. But they put in a lot of work with Anthony Joshua. They've helped build him and showcased his fights from Charles Martin, I think, all the way up to Joseph Parker. So they feel like they have a vested interest and have showed him nothing but love and loyalty. So obviously, as a network, they would hope that a superstar cash cow like Anthony Joshua would be on their network, right? Because they've, like I said, showcased his fights, showed him love, promotion, and helped market him in the United States and gave him US TV distribution. However, all's fair in love and war and business. So you never know, you know what I mean? HBO lost Floyd Mayweather, and they've been kind of going downhill with their boxing programming ever since. You look at Cotto, promotion-wise, he has Cotto Promotions, but he was working with Top Rank for like the Sergio Martinez, Delvin Rodriguez fights. Then he switched to Rock Nation, and then for the last 2 fights of his career with Kamagai, and then also Saddam Ali, he switched over to Golden Boy. So obviously, people are going to do what they feel is in their best interest. So what has me a little bit concerned is with this new US streaming app and TV distribution with Dazn, what happens with Joshua and Showtime. Is Eddie Hearn going to use his cash cow and put him on this app, and Showtime is not going to no longer be involved? Because let's get to the bottom line. I want to see Wilder Joshua. So if somehow Eddie Hearn has this app coming out or partnership, and he puts Joshua on this app, and somehow it's not approved, or Team Wilder doesn't end up fighting on this app because they're loyal to the Showtime, then I'm going to consider Anthony Joshua ducking. You know what I mean? Same thing with Joshua being a free agent if he goes over to HBO. You know what I mean? This is similar to kind of what Adonis Stevenson did when people wanted to see him fight Kovalev. Then he switched networks before the fight was made. So it's going to be interesting. I'm not going to speculate a whole bunch because I don't know what they have planned, and we have to still get through the official announcement. But just a little bit of forward thinking. I was just thinking like, okay, this is going to be good. And then I started thinking about, wait a minute, because you guys got to keep in mind, for the U.S. talent, Daniel Jacobs has an HBO contract, right? I don't know about Gerald Big Baby Miller, but he's dressing like the Black Panther and all this, and he was on HBO his last 2 fights or whatnot, so he might have an HBO contract too. But I do know for a fact Daniel Jacobs won't be on Dazn, at least for a period of time, until his HBO contract expires. He's not going to be on this streaming app because he has a multi-fight contract with HBO. So the Dazn has nothing to do with HBO. You know what I mean? So that would prohibit him, unless HBO is already kind of like a sinking ship with the HBO boxing, at least right now. As of right now, they lost Pacquiao. He's going to be on ESPN with Matisse, Lomachenko, Linares on ESPN. All Al Heyman's people are on Showtime, right? So they lost a lot of their talent pool. Andre Ward retired. So I really don't see HBO granting Daniel Jacobs an early release. He's going to have to fulfill his contract most likely, and if he fights. So what U.S. fighters is Eddie Hearn going to put on? But the good thing is, maybe Anthony Joshua will renew with Showtime, and maybe he's planning on signing some other Al Heyman fighters like Daniel Jacobs. How he signed Daniel Jacobs, because you guys got to keep in mind, Al Heyman is a manager. He's not a promoter. You cannot have that dual role. You can't be an advisor, manager, and a promoter. You know what I mean? It's against the Muhammad Ali Act, if I'm not mistaken. So it'll be interesting to see how this works out. But I'm telling you right here and now, if somehow, some way, Anthony Joshua ends up on Dazn app, and this thwarts the fight between Joshua Wilder, you know what I mean, then I'm going to consider it a duck. So we'll wait and see what happens. But congrats to Matchroom on this new groundbreaking deal. I'm interested to see how it works and the quality of fights, because announcing these ESPN Plus apps and all these apps, that's cool, but you got to show me what we talking about. What are we working with? What type of fights? How frequent are the fights? So I know if this is worth me purchasing this as a consumer. Let me know what you guys think. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Make sure you smash the like button as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button. And you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.